What is going on, guys? Predator458 here, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to World of Warships. And today we're gonna briefly take a quick look in the port at the new ships that just landed today, which is of course the Soviet destroyer line as well as the German cruiser line. Now to start off with, I have sold some of the ships, but I'm just quickly going to talk you through what my thoughts are on the ships that you're not going to see in terms of gameplay. So first, the Orlan or Orlan or something. This is obviously the tier 1 Soviet ship. Not bad, not bad. The gun traverse rate is a bit slow and you outrun them in the turns. I was actually going to bitch a little bit because I played a game, one game in it so far, and when the game finished I had no experience. It said ship XP 0, but I do see it has now showed up. So it was a little bit late, but yeah, what can you do? At least it's there now. I'm probably not going to pursue this line right away because destroyers are not really my thing, so I'm not terribly interested that much in terms of the Soviet destroyers. But then on to the Germans, and you start off with the Hermelin. Not a bad little ship, actually. I quite enjoyed this. Turret traverse keeps up with your movements. You've got 428mm guns, you know, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Able to get some citadel hits with this, with armor piercing. Yeah, I actually enjoyed it, but I obviously didn't need much experience and only played 1 or 2 games with this. Tier 2, the Dresden. And that's pretty much my sentiment for the tier 3 as well. You've got a lot of fair number of guns. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what, 10? Not 12. Wonder where the other ones are in. But 12 105mm guns. So, I mean, I see them there. But these guns are just so rubbish. So rubbish. They have a horrible firing arc. They hang in the air forever. They do next to no damage. They don't seem to be able to do citadel things very easily. But, I mean, you do have a fair number of them. And then we get to the Kolberg at tier 3, which is where I am. And again, the 105mm gun. I think it's the exact same gun. No, these are L40s. These are L45s. But still, 105mm, again, 12 guns. So similar firepower to the Dresden. Oh, the Dresden actually says 9 compared to 8. But anyway, so this is the ship that we are going to be looking at in gameplay. This is the best match I have managed so far in this thing. And again, I will no doubt complain about the guns in the gameplay footage. But let's head off and hope you guys enjoy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to World of Warships and my very first look at the German cruiser line. Now, I have tried recording videos in the tier 1 and 2, but neither of the matches were exciting or interesting enough to show off, so I don't think I'm going to use any of them. Hopefully this match goes a bit better. Unfortunately, this is my second match in the Kolberg. My very first match in the Kolberg, Matchmaker decided to give me a gigantic fuck you. And it put me in a tier 5 match. Now, when I say it put me in a tier 5 match, I don't mean there were 1 or 2 tier 5s, a couple of 4s, some 3s. No, I mean 95% of the ships were tier 5. There were 1 or 2 tier 4s on each team, and I was the only tier 3. So that match was crap. But anyways, this is a much better match now. Top tier. Hooray. The enemy team does have 2 St. Louis's, so we do have to be careful of that. We do have a battleship, they don't. Otherwise it's tier 3 and 4s, sorry, tier 3 and 2s. So hopefully this one will give me a better idea of what the ship is like. Now, I will be recording an intro video just in the port. I haven't done that yet, but I'm sure I will mention in there that I do not like these guns. You've got a fair amount of them, 6 on each side. So you kind of, German St. Louis, but while, the St. Louis has, 152 or 55 millimeter guns, these are 105 millimeter. So in the one game I've played so far, they don't seem to do very much damage. Armor piercing doesn't seem to penetrate anything. I might be wrong, but it was crap. And then they're more of these guns that have, looks like we are actually going to be able to shoot over there. And we'll just blind fire and see if maybe we can get some hits. But again, they're these guns that have very slow shell velocity, very high arcs. They hang in the air forever. You have to give targets stupid amounts of lead. Like, I'm kind of used to always firing from maximum zoom through my gunner's sight, whatever you want to call it. But at ships that are like approaching your maximum range, you have to give them so much lead on maximum zoom that you actually can't even see the target, almost. And joy of joys, at 7.5 kilometers, we've now got a St. Louis. Yeah, Cleveland would be bad. Cleveland would be really bad. We get 1 hit. Thought these things were supposed to be like super accurate. 3 hits and we set them on fire. The only thing I can really say that I do like about these guns, and he's taken out my engine. Let's repair that up. And someone else took out my engine again. Thankfully the repair is still busy, so it immediately fixed that up. We're going to switch targets to this Dresden. The range on these guns is not great either. It's just under 9 kilometers. I think it's like 8.9 or something, which again is a problem because I think St. Louis is over 10. Memory serves. I haven't played the St. Louis in a while, but I'm pretty sure it was over 10. And like we're shooting, how are these missing? Yeah, there we go, we're getting a few hits there. But this is like a real clash of the fleets, and unfortunately, I believe we are outnumbered. You can see we have 3 cruisers and a destroyer down at A, another cruiser just below B, so I think 90% of their team is here. And are we actually getting them? Yeah, we are. But yeah, I mean, these guns are the big thing. They're really nice number of guns and a good reload. I mean, it's 4 seconds, I think. So it's really awesome. You can just continuously rain down fire on the enemy, which is nice, but you struggle to hit because the hang time is so long. I mean, 8 seconds at 8 kilometers just feels like it's really shitty. And then they do, they're so small, 105 millimeter. I actually preferred the guns on the tier 1 Hermelin or whatever that thing was called, because those were at least like 130 millimeter guns, and you could citadel things with armor piercing. With these guns, I don't think you can. I might try later on again if I get something, but I'm not even going to try against the St. Louis. And you can see, I mean, he's nearly max range, and we've got to almost aim so far ahead of him that we can't see him anymore on max zoom, which is interesting. And there is a destroyer. Let's fire off at him. Things are not looking good. We've lost 3, they've lost 2, but at least we did have B, so we've got I was going to say we've got a point advantage, but we don't anymore. We've lost more ships, and we've taken out his engine. That's nice. So we'll fire again. And he's not repairing. I think maybe he already used his repair. I was a little bit busy bitching about this ship. But we're continuing to put fire in, and we managed to get a kill. I have at least been able to get kills in this thing. It's not that bad that I can't. But I haven't exactly enjoyed playing it. I'm hoping that the tier 4 is a lot better, because finally gets proper guns. 152 millimeter guns I think they were, and I think they got a proper range. And we're getting some 5 hits, 6 hits. You do kind of slowly chip away at their health. We take some damage. And our battleship is like charged in by himself. It's a bit unfortunate in what he was doing. And let's fire at our predecessor. the Dresden, which I think has less guns, I think. I'm not entirely sure. But again, I mean, it's 8 kilometers away and we've almost got to lead so much we can barely see his whole ship and we're still missing. Yeah, I mean, I just don't like these guns. Nice reload, shit damage, shit shell velocity. Yeah. You know, St. Louis was a keeper. This isn't. Hell, even the what was the tier 3 Japanese cruiser, the Tenryu? Even that was a keeper. I loved that ship. This, no. I want to get tier 4 as quickly as possible. Just keep firing, and I mean, we got to start running because we are heavily outnumbered on this side. At least they didn't manage to take B, so we still got that, and we managed to pull the points back a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna run for my life because there's too many ships, too many enemies. Trying to get a little bit closer to maybe try and help this guy out, but he's done and gone and made an oopsie. And this guy's in range. Started moving forward, so we'll give a bit of lead. And more lead on that, but still not enough. I mean, that's just... Another Kolberg. 7 kilometers. Start shooting at him. And this guy behind me is going to be dead soon. We'll be down another ship. We've got some hits there. I mean, these guns don't seem particularly accurate, I don't think. With a lag, we managed to set him on fire. Take some minor damage, some more damage. And everyone's shooting at that other guy. It's fine by me. I don't know what he was thinking because he was safe and he's now charged all the way in. And he's spamming quick chat keys. Wonder if we can get this guy. And get a couple of hits or 4 hits on him. Yeah. And this guy's now at 7 kilometers, so we'll start firing. And that guy's requesting fire support, but I am sorry, my friend. It's 2 against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 against 6. No, thank you. Yeah, we're just missing, and now he's kind of out of range. And he's dead. So I think I want to try and cut through B because and meet up with these guys and try and help out and see what we can do. At least we still have a points advantage. And of course he says in chat, noobs. Like, you're the one who charged in at 6 enemy vessels, genius. What do you expect's going to happen? Even if I'd been there to help, all that would have happened was 2 dead ships on our team. We would have been lucky if we could have killed one of them. But anyways, let's head through this little channel at B. And what do we have in the corner there? There's another Kolberg, Jenna 1111. That's someone to go and help because these 2 Dresdens, you know, tier 2. Maybe if the 2 tier 3s kind of hook up a bit, we can maybe do something. I wonder what the enemy fleet is going to do, if they're going to kind of split up. And guys telling me not to run away. Bitch, please. Don't run away. I ain't running away. yeah, I wonder if they're going to split up and like try and get B from both sides of the island, or if they're going to all come together. There seem to be a few guys coming down this way. There's a destroyer popping up on the map. Kolberg at 10. Try and close distance a little bit to Wix. And, ooh, shit, St. Louis at 7 kilometers. So let's begin opening fire, and now we'll run away, I think. And we set him on fire, that's good. Also Dresden, let's fire at him. I actually wouldn't mind taking out my St. Louis again with this kind of matchmaking. I'm pretty sure it will wreck things horribly. And we get 3 hits for 790 damage. And another 2 hits for 396. Jeez. And we set him on fire, nearly did 1,000 damage there. I'm getting to the big numbers. Put some fire on the St. Louis. I think I'll probably like end up switching targets, go back and forward to the other one, see if we can get them both burning. Another 3 hits for minimal damage. And the other Kolberg is dead. And this guy's on very low health. I didn't actually see him. Hopefully we can finish him off with that salvo. No, we can't. He's on 121 health. And let's go back to the St. Louis. Just going to target hop here. And those were too high. That was nice. On 121 health, so we'll definitely kill him if we can actually hit him. And again we missed. Ease. And St. Louis is doing some damage. Took out one of my turrets. And there we go. We get that guy for kill number 2. I mean, yeah, the only thing we have advantage over the St. Louis. And we get Confederate. And he gets Confederate. Is our speed. We are fast. I think we can do about 25 knots. He's obviously limited to 21 or so. And we're just going to keep putting the hurt in. I have 19 hits in this little combo. Unfortunately, we can't carry it on. But we've done fairly well because he was on more health than we were when we started. And now he is on less health. And he hasn't been able to land too many shots, which is nice. He's down to 5,700. Minimal damage there. He's not really maneuvering at all. I hate these low damage numbers. And we set him on fire. No, sorry, incapacitation. Damn it. I got excited for a second there. He's down to less than 3,000 health now. Getting some more little hits in, and now it looks like he's finally deciding to turn and maneuver, and I think it would be rude to not follow him. And I mean, we're actually close to victory. He's taken us down to 4,000. He's on less than 700 now. And we miss all of those. And 3 hits, and we managed to get the kill. So we are less than 40 points away from victory. I didn't expect it to go down that way. They still have one more ship than we do, and there is a Dresden who is going into cap B. We'll see if we can have something to say about that. We just got to find our correct lead. Not enough elevation. That was a bit far ahead. And bad shooting on my part here, but it won't really matter. We are about to win. And there we go. We managed to win the match. Hooray! Hopefully I'll be out of the ship soon. Head on to something that will hopefully be a lot better. But let me know what you guys think of the early cruisers. Maybe you guys like them, because so far, apart from the tier 1, I haven't really. But anyways, let's have a look at how we did. We got 181 target hits, 4 incapacitations, destroyed 3 enemy vessels, caused fire 5 times, and defended a base 7 times for 109,000 silver, 1,300 research, and Confederate We came first place on our team by nearly 300 points. St. Louis came first on my team. We did 4,500 AP damage, 40,500 HE, 2,100 from fires. So not that bad. I mean, that's just sheer volume of fire. I suppose this shit probably might be overpowered if it had kind of normal damage values. But anyways, I think that's about it for this video. If you enjoyed, please feel free to hit the thumbs up button down below and consider subscribing for more World of Warships content, as well as War Thunder, Armored Warfare, and a few other things that I throw into the mix from time to time. Also be sure to check the description down below for links to my Facebook and my Twitter pages, and you guys can follow me there as well if you so desire. But anyways, as I said, that is it from me. Thank you very much for stopping by. This is Predator 458 signing off, and I will see you guys next time.